It has been 50 years since the band Squeeze were formed, and with hits like Up the Junction and Cool for Cats, they became a fixture in the new wave music scene.
To celebrate the milestone anniversary, they're hitting the road, potholes permitting, for a UK tour. Let's have listen to some of their classic songs.
Swingers doing 90 'cause they got the word to go to get a gang of villains in a shed up at Heathrow.
Brilliant. Great memories. Squeeze members Chris Difford and Glenn Tillbrook are here with us on the set. Good morning. Thanks for coming in. When you see those old videos back and those old performances, what sort of memories does it bring back?
Size of our waist, I think.
Stop
My
it.
kids.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, in a strange way. Some of them look like me. Others don't look like me at all. I say like I've got like 80 kids.
I was going to say, how many do you have?
But what do they think when they look at the footage back?
I think they're
Embarrassed?
Are they really?
And proud in equal measure.
Yeah, there's a mixture of emotions, I think,
How could they be embarrassed? That's what I don't understand.
It's a different generation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Different generation. But we have very young fans that come and see us, so that's all good news.
Because the music is, well, it's constant. I mean, it's constant. You're constantly on the radio. You're constantly being streamed. Complete longevity.
Yeah, I mean, the band that we have at the moment, we've had for quite a while, we've just been on tour in America, and the reaction we're getting is completely unlike any we've ever had, including when we were first going. So,
Why is that, do you think?
Because we're really great.
Of course, apart from the fact that you're amazing.
Your kids have been spreading the word.
We are
amazing. No, I know this. You're amazing. But what is it? How is the music getting to them?
One of the great things about streaming, it's certainly not the payment from streaming, but it's about the reach that it has with kids. And I think that they've got this whole history of music to dip in and out of. And accidentally, some of them find us and like it. So
Yeah, a couple of years ago, we went on stage in America. I looked into the crowd and I thought, they've come to the wrong gig. It just looked like a different age group, but it was really powerful.
And how encouraging is that for you? What does that mean to you?
Well, it gives us the strength to carry on, to make new records and to forge ahead and, book a tour like the one that we've just booked.
And the tour marks half a century of doing this job.
Yeah.
Half a century,
Half a
Sal.
century
That
of
sounds
doing
even longer.
it does, doesn't it? And what's it like to look back on that?
Well,
I mean, you've always been the kind of campaigners, quiet campaigners in a way, and the tour has got its own little campaign too.
It does. We support the Trussell Trust, which we would do on every tour. And last time we did, we raised so much money. It was amazing. People were so giving,
And for people who don't know about the Trussell Trust, why is that important?
Well, we've been working with them since 2017. They coordinate food banks across the country, and it's the thing. It's very close to my heart. I grew up in a single-parent family, and we didn't have much money, and sometimes not enough to eat. And that's not a great memory, but it's something that stayed with me. And the fact that there are a lot of people today in that situation, can't eat, can't heat their homes. We can do a small thing to help out, and we're really glad to do that.
And people are very giving. They bring bags and bags of food to our gigs. So our dressing room is stacked high with baked beans.
They bring food to the gigs?
Yeah, as well as money.
Oh.
And we have some stuff that we sell on behalf for the Trussell Trust. That 100% of the money goes towards them, and we make sure that money gets to the local food banks wherever we are.
Yeah.
Some artists, maybe particularly younger artists, sort of tend to shy away from the politics these days. They don't want to get involved. It might be a bit divisive. But you've never done that, have you? You've always been quite open about issues you care deeply about.
I think it's important to speak about how you feel and on many levels. And, I think we're very lucky because we've got a great band. We can fill great rooms, so we can say how we feel.
You're also making new music as well. It's not just the classics.
Yeah, so we're going to do 2 new albums this year. Two new albums. One is going to be a set of songs that Chris and I wrote 50 years ago that we never recorded because at that point we were just doing tons and tons of stuff. Good songs, really good songs. The other one's going to be all new records, new songs. And, you know, there's one thing which is that do people really care about a new Squeeze album? Well, that's debatable, but we're going to do it anyway because it's good for your soul.
Oh, now tell me why it's good for your soul.
You need to press on and create, you know, you can't just stay still in those moments, which I love. But, you know, we're moving ahead and it's a great feeling. And the audience feel that too. You can't fake that.
Is that because you're challenging yourself?
It is because of that, and it's because I think there was a period in the 90s when we actually did fall asleep for probably 5 years, and I didn't know it, and it's what happens when you you just think you know how it goes, and actually that's when you don't know how it goes.
And what happened to wake you up?
We split up and I started doing different things. We all did different things for a while and went back to playing at rooms with 6 people in, and that was a really great leveler. You know, I wouldn't, it sounds like a cliche, but I wouldn't swap that experience for anything because it really taught me about the importance of not only humility, but valuing whatever audience you have, whether it's 3 people or 3,000 or whatever it is.
And to get those records out now that you wrote all those years ago, finally to have them heard, what does that mean?
Well, that's exciting. We got the only copies of it are on a cassette, and it's a very rusty kind of sound. But there's 10 or 12 songs there, so it's going to be fascinating to get them back out and work on them. There's a lot of love in doing that kind of thing, I think, and I think our audience are going to really love it.
Brilliant. Well, thank you both so much for coming in. It sounds fantastic. And tickets for the Squeeze tour go on sale on Friday, the 1st of December. That's this Friday. Advent starts this Friday.
Don't, that's scary.